Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new Predecessor video. As you can see, we're looking at Omega.City right here. We just got absolutely slammed by this player here. We're going to be reviewing his VOD. I was playing against him. I was the Aurora Jungle. You can't see it here, but I was basically on the enemy team. We're going to look at the game. Euqinu, I guess is how you pronounce this. Euqinu. He was playing Grim, and I gotta say, every single Grim player that I've gone across in mid lane has been flattening everybody. It's not just Euqinu being, a grandmaster, literally number 6 in the world in Omega.City. It's not just him. I'm telling you guys, so many games, and you guys have probably ran into a shit ton of games where there's a Grim mid lane. It's very, very, I want to say overpowered. It seems like Grim is definitely going to get a tweak, and he is going to be probably nerfed. If there's anybody who needs to be nerfed, absolutely, it's got to be this guy here. But I do want to show you the gameplay too, because there's a lot to learn from it. The way he played, whoops, let me see if I can find him. I'm in the wrong game. Yep, so the way he played this hero, I just think it's going to give us a lot to learn from. He absolutely took a a route that I think is super smart. We're going to speed it up, so we're going to make this a little quicker here. I do want to talk about the map awareness he has. He's very, obviously being a grandmaster, he understands the game pretty damn well. Most of the time when I see a mid lane, they don't really have much awareness. Like, they kind of just overextend, they push out, they don't really kind of think too clearly about their situation. Throughout the entire game, Euqinu was right at the edge of where he needed to be to deal damage, but keep the pressure of these melee players away from him. So you'll see in Aurora also, he did a really good job at keeping me away from him. And the way he did that is he would not use his displacement ball until you're literally on top of him. And I think that's super smart, because he gives you that entire, you have to close all that distance just to even start attacking Grim. Once you start attacking him, he displaces you, pushes you away, it deals a shit ton of damage as well. And he's probably killed you at that point. But if he didn't kill you, the displacement sends you off. At that point, he just pretty much finishes you off. Tower dies for that one. But he actually didn't get that kill. Interesting. Oh, he did. Okay, I'm confused. I don't know what just happened there entirely. But he has a lot of presence in other lanes too. So I think that's what gave them such an advantage this game. Our team was kind of in disarray. So here I am. This might be the only time I ever killed a grandmaster in all of existence, in the entire game, the entire history of me playing, because as you guys know, I'm a platinum player. Like, I don't really get masters or grandmasters. It's super rare that I get a master. I don't think I've ever seen a grandmaster in any of my games personally. So we are now spectating this person. Hang on a second. That's weird though. I didn't switch characters. I think whoops. I think honestly it just got kind of screwed up there. So here he is. He's attacking his mid lane. He's gonna try to evade me. See how he's gonna go around. He's keeping an eye where I am. So he's trying to get over there. Fuck, what did I just do here? He's trying to get back to his base, but he was basically waiting for the Countess to come by. I'm not going to be able to make it back to my tower in time. Well, I make it to the tower, but a quick dive, they get the kill. Gideon mid laner, because I was jungle, was still actually coming. You can see that he just got to the tower, so he's not going to be able to do anything. Free kill for them. He could have probably teleported right there and tried some moves, but I digress. He gets the kill pretty much scot-free. At this point, I think he's already 2-1. So The thing about Grim in any carry is they're gonna scale. They're gonna snowball really, really easy. When they snowball, you know, they get a couple kills ahead. Sometimes you can slow them down, but other times that gives them just enough edge to get even more and more kills. And you're gonna see that pretty quick with Grim here. This is essentially going to give him a window, just give him a little bit more power so he has a little bit more influence, and he's going to start collecting a bunch of kills. And part of that is just the fact that the Gideon is... I want to say our Gideon was probably pretty new. He definitely was not pressuring the way he should have, especially later on in the fight. He just didn't respect Grim as much as he should have. Respect as in don't overextend, don't, you know, put yourself in a pretty shitty spot where you can get, you know, deleted. This is insane that he was able to kill him right there. If we back that up, like look at what he did there. That was crazy. He was basically 100 health here. Throws the shield. He blocks that. I mean, at this point, he could have died, right? That would have made him 3-2, would have allowed our Gideon to get a huge bounty, because he would have got a shit ton of gold. That actually could have been a game changer if he got that kill, but Grim got it, so now he's even further ahead. He's 3-1. Now at this point, what you're seeing again, he's trying to influence other lanes. So the thing about being a mid lane, he just owns my ass right there. The thing about being a mid lane, if you can influence other lanes and spread your wealth, you know, so to speak, spread your wealth with your team. Like if you're owning your lane and you can go to, you know, off lane or go to duo lane because you're in the middle, you're right next to both, you're going to just win the game like by a landslide. Your team's just going to landslide, snowball, win, easy, no problem. So at this point, they're also on Fangtooth. I already just died, as you know, so I'm nowhere near. Like you can see on the map, I'm just getting an orb because I know I'm way too far out. I'm not going to be able to get there in time. So they get that. They get a free kill basically on our Gideon. So they're already 4 kills ahead at this point. I'm 1-2. The only kill I had was Grim early. And what they're doing now, and that's the thing, they're just picking us off one by one. If you looked at that entire fight, it wasn't all 3 of us arriving together. That's what you have to do when you're losing. That's the main takeaway you have to have. You have to arrive together as a team. You have to, you know, not make it a wash, not make it a 2 for 2. You have to kill 1 or 2 of them and leave with your whole team, because that's how you start chipping away at their lead, right? You start kind of pulling back their influence over the map. You start getting more map control that way by taking out 1 or 2, surviving. That's better than if you go in and you kill 3 of them and you also lose 3 people. If you go in and you just take 1 or 2 and you leave as a team, that's way smarter, way better. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. We each arrived 1 by 1. They, you know, they're just gonna win those. That's easy. That's part of the reason I didn't jump into that, and I was spamming retreat and group up and shit. But sometimes, here's the thing, when your team is losing, especially if you're in lower MMRs, people just get stuck in their feelings. They're like, oh, this person fed. Oh, I'm not even gonna try. Oh, I'm just gonna play only defensive and sit in my tower. You have to play smart, but you have to play aggressively. You have to be aggressive back towards them in smart ways by being a group, by knowing where their whole team is. If you know where 1 or 2 of them is and 4 of you guys arrive and you kill them, happy days. Unfortunately, we didn't do any of that. Like, we all stuck to our lanes and we all die like 1 or 2 at a time. Like, I don't think there was any situation we had more than 2 people together for a fight. So it's just that type of problem. I actually got invaded a lot as well by their jungler, their Seraph. Did a really good job taking all the jungle. So it was just a tough game. But again, this is one of the things I wanted to point out is how strong Grim is. He has 3 people here. 3 people. He's gonna just back up. He's smart awareness there. He blocked, I believe that was that was the Richter hook he blocked. So that's just, again, that's Euqinu just being a grandmaster and understanding Richter's coming around a corner. I'm gonna throw my shield. It lasts like 2 seconds and it'll block whatever Richter hook comes his way. So that was super smart of him, and now he's just farming. We'll speed this up again here until something interesting happens. So at this point also, he already has Stormbreaker. So you see that blue item. Stormbreaker is massive. It is a shit ton of damage. It's also great for clear because of the chain damage that it does to nearby enemies. It's a shit ton of attack speed and a lot of power. So it's a lot of damage. He's gonna go immediately start building Sky Splitter. Sky Splitter Stormbreaker on Grim is like, it's pretty much the meta. I'm gonna be honest. Sky Splitter and Stormbreaker, you throw those two as the first items. I think it's probably some of the best items you can do there. I'm not too sure about that one. I think he did he blink or did he get pulled? I wasn't really paying attention, but yeah. Okay, so no kill happens there. He might actually just back here. No, he's just gonna farm. So he's farming pretty confidently because we just haven't put the pressure that we needed to on him there. Ideally, I would have been over there in mid lane, but I can guarantee you this: he wouldn't have been in prio all the way up to that tower had I, the Aurora, not been in duo lane. He saw me in duo lane, and this Grim, again, just super smart. He knows that, okay, all the heroes are accounted for. I can press all the way up to Gideon's tower, get a bunch of farm, put some pressure on Gideon, and I'm going to be perfectly fine because I know where the jungler is. If you know where the jungler is the entire game, you're going to never get ganked. You're going to almost be able to guarantee your kills against your other opposite laner. It just makes the game so much better. So that is a huge tip. If you can understand, at all times where the jungler is roughly, or have a pretty good idea, map awareness, it's going to make you that much better of a player. So yeah, he's just doing what he does as Grim. At this point, he is packing a punch. He's probably doing 100, 150 damage a shot. And with his attack speed that you're going to see in a second, he doesn't need to hit 300 damage a shot to kill you pretty quick. Perfect. So we're going to speed this up again. At this point, he's 8-1. And keep that in mind. He's fed, right? He actually just got his Sky Splitter. So he's killed the Gideon 4 times. He's killed the Gideon 4 times. He's killed me once or twice. And I think he's also killed like the Richter or something. Or maybe it was the carry. Because he did go to duo lane once or twice. I think he killed the carry or the support at least once or twice too. So that's where those 8 kills comes from. He's been, just putting that extra pressure on other lanes in order to influence the game for himself and the team. So he sees, okay, I'm about to get this Countess, but I'm hella weak. I accidentally ice slide, and that actually kind of just fucks me. I don't know why I slid there. I think it was just I fat fingered something or just I messed up. I already got the Countess kill, and then I slid towards him. So that was just me being goofy. So yeah, he picks up that kill. At this point, my team is pretty much all just spamming FF. Like, let's give up. It's over. It's done. So my team's pretty much already done. But I wanted to try to stick it out because there's been crazy situations where we've made comebacks, even with a carry this fed. I've seen it happen. Obviously, as we know, it's just not going to go that way at all. So here he is. He's just deleting everybody, and he almost has this tower. So he really only needs like one more wave in there, and he has the mid tower as well, which sets him up for a lot more ganks in mid lane because he has all that extra room all the way to the inner tower. So he is now running duo lane again, helping out his team, trying to influence the game positively. He did everything he could mid lane. So at that point, all you do is just go to other lanes. I was cooked. I wanted to try to gank one of them over there, but I just didn't account for them grouping so well. So they're going to grab Fang 2. Uncontested. Again, because they just killed me. Every single time they went for that jungle, I was dead. So, or every time they went for the Fang Tooth, I was dead. So it just made it really hard. Ideally, I'd like to try to steal it, get in there, try to take it from him. But yeah, he gets this mid lane tower for free. Ooh, and he picks up the carry kill as well. And look at that damage. Just absolutely smacking them. At this point, he could build Vanquisher and it would just be a wrap. Like, you get Vanquisher on top of these two items, I think he just... There's nothing you can do. I think that would be an insane build for him. But, you know, he is number 6 in the world, so he probably doesn't need my advice. So here we go. He blinks away. Pretty smart, because I was going to ult him. At this point, I'm just running for my goddamn life. I'm like a scared child out there. Look at the damage he did. One more time. I had full health, okay? I want you to keep that in mind. 100% full health. Here I come sliding in, okay? Full health. I throw that, I slide. He blinks out of the way perfectly in time. Okay? I had full health. He already did, I don't know, 250 damage from one shot. Shoots me 4 shots. If he hit that 5th shot, I would have died. In 4 shots, he can practically kill me. Insane damage, and that's just, again, because he has 2 items built, and at that time that he had 2, none of us even had a second item. None of us. So he was absolutely fed. That just goes to show you get a little ahead, you get a lot ahead. That's the snowball at its finest. He actually gets grabbed by the Richter, but that's not a problem because he's Grim and he's fed. So he's going to murder them. Dude, they got to nerf Grim. I just feel like he's... It's funny because when Grim first released, they kind of updated him a little bit to make him a little stronger. And then with update from this last one, update 18, he just got like, I don't know, like he's insane now. He's by far the best carry, in my opinion. Like it's not even close with the other ones. Sparrow, Kira, Twin Blast, like they've all been strong. Murdoch. I just don't think they're on the same level as Grim. I think Grim is by far a stronger hero right now. So he's going to back. I don't know if there's too much more to learn at this point. I think at this point we've kind of proven everything that there is to prove here. Again, this man just has a insane game. And I don't know how I got in a game with him, to be honest, because I'm about... He's at 2,800 MMR, and I'm at like 1,400. So he is over twice my MMR. So it's just one of those situations. There just wasn't... How often is there going to be Grandmasters available, like Euqinu, to play against him? Probably one every couple hours. There's not going to be a ton, right? So you're going to get... He's pretty much only going to play with worse players. Because, yeah, because he's at the tippy top. Who else is, what, the other 5 players ahead of him are going to play them? So, anyways, at this point, I think the game's going to end. My team fully surrenders. Okay, he deletes a Richter. He deletes a Gideon with no health here. We're just going to finish it off here, and the game ends at this point right here. So... What did he end at? 16-1. He had triple my damage that game. Just an insane match, and I just wanted to share it with you because, for one, I think Grim mid lane might be one of the most overpowered positions right now. He took out our Gideon with ease, and I don't know if there's much that you can do to stop him right now. If you're good at timing his energy shield, he just blocks everything that you throw at him. They decrease the duration, the cooldown for his energy shield, so he gets that energy shield back even quicker now. Well, let me know what you guys think of Grim. Do you guys think that he's overpowered? Would you like to see him, you know, like lowered in power level to kind of compensate a little bit? Or do you think they just kind of make the other carries better and maybe he's fine, just make the other carries as good as Grim? But yeah, like and subscribe if you guys are new, and thank you for watching. Have a great day. Peace out.